Hello everyone, it's Julie from Camelia Crafts Designs. Welcome and welcome back. I'm here today with an unboxing for you and a little project. And it's the Your Creative Studio monthly subscription box. We'll go ahead and start unboxing it while I talk to you. If you can subscribe to these monthly, you get a different box every month. You never know what's going to be in it until you get it. Or you can buy some previous boxes as singles on the website, which I will link in the description for you. I never like to tear that. Go on, let's take it out. Take it out. You'd think I'd know how to do these by now, wouldn't you? Right, so the theme of this one, I'm guessing, because I haven't actually seen this one or had a look yet. There's a camera and a man, so could it be photography? I don't know. So let's try and get that off without ripping it. It's not going to happen this time, is it? That got pressed down really good. Because it's always wrapped in this paper, which is lovely. Ooh, what we got here then? I think I'll turn that round. Yeah, there we go. And we'll move from one side to the other. Right. Ooh, what's that? I like that. Is this... sometimes you get notebooks in them. Sometimes you just get little books of, yumminess to use. Oh, that looks lovely. Oh, these will be fabulous. You could just put one of those on. You could make a tag out of one of those. Tag done. Put sentiment on. Yeah, stick in a bit of card. Collage with you. Ooh. Interesting. I like this one. Yeah, so that's that one. That's a nice thick chunky book. Did it tell you how many pages? No. So, I want to know what this is first. Never seen out like this in them. It looks... Well, I think I'm going to use it as a purse. And it is in the shape of a camera. This is right natty. Ooh, I like. Oh, is there something in it? What's in it? Oh, it's a bit of foam. I thought I'd got something really thrilling inside it then. Because the box isn't thrilling enough, is it? Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's cute. So that can go over there. You always get some stamps. More often than not, you get a washi tape. I'll get to those in a minute. This looks like some more interesting papers. For anyone who's quite new to junk journaling and you don't have a lot of scraps, these subscription boxes are ideal because you always get lots of different patterns and textures. And I won't say they're neutral, but they're always in a theme. They go with anything. Yeah, whatever colour project you wanted to do, you could use these as your backgrounds. Very versatile. I quite like those. Oh, I like that one. Oh, now that has got a lovely texture. It's like a linen-y texture. Oh, you can see it on that side. So I'd be spoilt for choice whether to use that way or that way. Ooh, yeah. Oh, I like that one. Put that back with its bag. Oh, I'll be in a right tangle when I come to make a project. Oh, we've got a charm. Oh, it's a little camera. Can you see that still in bag? Yeah, you can. Cuteness. Oh, we've got some labels. You can't go wrong with labels. So, oh, we've got a little bit of twine. Like I say, I've got like rolls of twine, but if you're new to junk journaling, that's brilliant. Or if you just want to give your diary or your planner a different look. These are washi stickers. Oh, I like that one. I've had that sticker before. I don't know where it came from. And now I've got more. Really like that. Not seen anything like that one before. Then we've got a few in tag shapes. Yeah. Spot on. What are they? Oh, you could make little pockets out of those. A pocket on a tag. Oh, I'm going to save those one last. Because I can. What else we got? Oh, stickers. I love the stickers. I'm building up quite a little collection of these stickers now. It's an old fashioned. Is that what they called a box brownie? I've no idea. Someone who knows about cameras will either say, yeah, it is, or they'll just be cringing saying, what is that woman on about? I don't know about cameras. A box brownie is an old camera. Wouldn't know if I tripped over one really, but I just know it's like box shaped. So yeah, there you go. We've got more papers. Oh, I like that. These are brilliant journal cards. Same papers. Are these stickers? No, the papers. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Sometimes you get a mixture. Yes, it's a mixture. There's stickers and papers. That's brilliant. I think last time we got a mixture of papers, vellum. We've got vellum. So there's paper, sticker and vellum. Last time it was paper, card and vellum. Oh, lovely. I like these big stickers because they're really good if you want to die cut them. Stick that on a piece of card, die cut, a tag, a pocket, anything you want if you're into die cutting. Oh, a little sticker got lost there somewhere. I know this, it's going to be tissue paper, decoupage paper, so I'm not going to open that because I end up wrinkling it before I want to use it. All in a camera theme, that. Ooh, another little packet of yummy papers. Have a look, see. Oh yeah, I love these. These are fabulous. I might do a... I've not done a collage masterboard for a long time. I might go ahead and do one with these. I mean, you wouldn't have to do anything to these. You could just, there you go, just collage to your heart's content. So we've got pieces in all different sizes, all different shades. They're like vintage advertisements, clips from newspapers. Yumminess. I'm not going to show you everyone because we'll be here while Christmas. Oh, one of my hairs there. Go away. I'm molting. It's because we've had to put central heating on. Well, cat. Shut up, Julie. You really are talking trash. Right, what we got here? This is a cling stamp. Ooh. Come out. Oh, it's more than one cling stamp. It's 2 cling stamps. Why have we got 2 in there? Oh, it's a camera and a film strip. Love it. It didn't even show a film strip on there. Didn't know that were going to be in there. That was a nice little surprise. So that's your old-fashioned camera and stand, all your bits and bobs that you'd need to take your photographs, develop them, do whatever with them. And a film strip, we like that. Oh, this is the washer. Let's open this carefully. We junk journalers like to save every little bit so that we can use it on something else. That'll cover up, don't worry about that. Oh, that's different to any washi I've got. Let's see if I can open it up so you can see it a bit better. Oh yeah, it's the cameras again, film reels. Yeah, it's all photography and film themed. Really like that. Now let's wrap that back up carefully so we can still use it. Yes. Yumly. It'd be perfect theme, this, to make a little photo album, wouldn't it? And what's this? Is that really a chicken? Right. Why did the chicken cross the road? Because it wanted to take a photo, of course, with its camera. That's an old joke. Right. Is the chicken, it's the symbol from, is it the film reels from World War II? Pathé News, is it? Yeah. So, yeah, it's not just because the chicken wanted to take a photo. In fact, I don't even know if he crossed the road. Yeah, enough said about that one. At first, I'm like, oh, why have I got a chicken? Could even be a cockerel. I'm going to have to Google that. Yeah, let me know in comments if you know. Cause you know when you've got a vague idea that you know something about something, but you're really not sure if you know it. Or maybe you knew it once and you don't know it anymore. Yeah. What's that saying? He said to young whippersnappers, I've forgot more than you know. Yeah, I think I've forgot some things 10 times over. So what we've got here. Yeah, that's a camera. The lovely detailed stamps, these. I'm not sure you'll be able to see that for glare. It's like, let me see if I can pull backing off and you can see it a bit better. I'm notoriously bad with backing on these. Yeah. That is your old-fashioned camera. So there we have it. And that's, as I'm thinking that was the July box. But as I say, if you want to subscribe to these boxes, you won't know what you're getting each month until you get it. So give them a whirl. I find them good value for money. I am not the kind of person who could go out, buy all these things separately and have them all match. I probably would buy them in the course of 2 years, along with another 27 items, and I might have this many that match. And that's why I like them. It's all coordinated for you. You know, you can make a project with all the things in this box and they're all going to go together. So I'm going to pause it there. I'll tidy my desk up a little bit and I'll be back and we'll do a little bit of creating. 2 ticks. And I'm back. So I've figured out what I want to do. And I want to make a little traveller's notebook size folio type thingamajiggy bobness, yeah? Now I've ummed and ahed over which papers to use, and I've gone for the little book of, yeah, they're already like collaged, aren't they? But I'm going to make it into a really big collage. It's like a, yeah, collage masterboard, but it's not. So I've took one of each design out. I think there's 5 of each, 4 or 5 of each design, and I'm just going to collage them on, but I'm not going to overlap. I just want to butt them up to each other. So I'm going to be left with this kind of deal, yeah? So let's crack on. I'm not even going to and ah about which ones to use. There you go, the shuffled. Now I'm like, which one do I want on top? It don't matter, woman. It don't matter which one's on top. Just get going. It's not a size specific, I can't talk. Size specific project. I'm using a piece of A4 paper, which is about 11 3/4 by 4 1/4. If you're using letter size, I'll show you this will work just as well. Pardon me, got the burps. This will work just as well. So let me get myself to the side I want to be at. I want my glue book on that side. Yeah, I do. Right, so I'm going to use my Elmer's glue stick, the one I love. I always tell you I love it. It sticks really well. It's permanent. You can stick fabric with it as well. And it dries matte. So if you get glue where you don't want it, it's not going to be all shiny. And if you get glue where you don't want it while it's still wet, you can just ball it up and rub it off. Now I'm going to start by putting this piece at the top. I should have started at bottom because I can see where bottom is better. Because I haven't got my head right over the top bit. Yeah, I did it. She did it. If you get it hanging over, you can just trim it. Your joins here are what are going to be more important. So if you've not got this kit and you still want to make this project, just cut yourself some bits up from anything you want. You can use your scraps as long as they're nice and square. I don't mean square as in square, because this is a rectangle, obviously. I mean the corners are nice and square. Or if they don't butt up properly, you can always, I don't know, stitch it, fill it in with something else, put washi tape down your joins. You can do what you want. It's a junk journal. I know I'm not using a lot of junk in this. Even the card I'm using, it is a new piece of card. But the reason is, I bought this to cut out the bobbins that I sell me trims in on Etsy. And it's far thinner than it said it were. And I can't be... If I can use something different, I can't be bothered sending it back and doing all that faffing. I really can't. So I thought I'll just keep it and use it for something else. It's supposed to be 200 GSM, but it so isn't. It's a lot thinner. I think it's nearer 160. I'm not sure what that converts to. And I'm going to say the A word, so just cover ears of your Gertrude device. Alexa, what's 160 GSM in pounds?
I don't have an answer for that.
Charm it. She don't know. She ain't got a clue. I'm not even going to go there. Amazon, get that fixed. That's not good enough, is it? That's really not good enough that she doesn't know that. Well, yeah, I'm sure it's about 110. Somewhere in my brain, it's saying 110. I do thank my lovely subscriber who sent me a chart. But I've still not got around to printing it out and putting it on the wall. So I can do these conversions. Right, this one I'm going to put there. Yeah, so just in the middle, at random. I've not measured it from top or bottom. I'm just going to go there with it. I've not decided yet if I'm going to show you me do all this, because the way I waffle, it might take 3 days, when it's a job that can be done pretty quickly. Now I'm going to grab another piece, and I'm going to put some of it there. And so I'm going to glue to around about there. So I don't need to glue last inch, do I? The last inch will not have any glue, because I'll be putting it somewhere different. It'll be glueless, just a bit like I can be clueless. I sometimes remember things people have put in my comments, but remembering who said it when you're reading so many comments is very difficult. And something else I'd said in a video, someone had commented, you're a poet and you don't know it. Yeah. Clueless and glueless, that's the latest addition to my poetry. If you call that poetry. I'm a bit of a heathen when it comes to poetry. If it doesn't rhyme, it's not poetry. I love a good limerick. I'm really good at writing first 3 lines of a limerick, but then it goes all wrong when I try and finish it off. There was an old woman from Crewe who didn't know what to do. She asked her Alexa, oops, I've said that word again, I'm sorry. And then I don't know the last 2 lines, see, without thinking. She asked her Alexa, who didn't know either, and it turned out that it vexed her. Yeah, that really bad. Like I said, I'm really good at first 3 lines of a limerick, then it goes horribly wrong. But I reckon anyone's good at first 3 lines of a limerick, aren't they? Right, so I'm then left with that piece. Will that fit there? No, but it's going to fit at another part, or it can even fit there. So I'm just going to put that to one side. I don't want to waste. I really don't like wasting these days, do I? Whee. Get some glue on. Go on, Mrs. Glue It. You know you can do it. There she goes again. Sorry. Really sorry. Whee. Yeah. Anyway, another thing I wanted to mention. When I get these kits, I like the challenge of trying to make something with stuff just from the kit. Now that one, I'm not going to put it exactly where that were. I'm going to put it a bit higher up. Then that piece will probably fit nicely there. Whee. It's not a collage, this, or is it? I don't know. Oh, look at that. If I'd have just used my brain a bit more, that would have fit perfect, but it doesn't. So I'll save it a bit longer. Use your brain. Use your brain. That doesn't often occur. Sometimes brain is the last thing to be set in action with me. Whee. I do a lot of wheeze when I'm gluing, don't I? Whee. Right. This one I'm going to put here. Is that right way up? I've no ant clue. And I've gone and glued it all without measuring how much I needed to glue, haven't I? But it don't matter. Even if glue dries, I can glue it again. So I'm going to turn that over and trim it, because this is the first one I've put on that actually goes over the edge. Will that fit there or there? No, it won't. You just really didn't do that right good, did you, woman? Now, I want to put something there. So that, does it fit? It fits perfectly. Of course it fits perfectly. Because you're a lucky woman. You're a lucky woman. So I'm thinking that'll fit there and perhaps there. So get all this glued at the bottom first. I'm glad I decided to show you more of this, because then you see a few bits. It's like, ooh, what shall I do for that bit? Whee. It did fit. I would suggest putting that bit on before you put that bit on, really, because it could have gone horribly wrong, that, but it didn't. Like I say. That reminds me of one of my mum's sayings.
What's the reminder for?
No, not that kind of reminder. Oh, she doesn't know what way to paper.
I'll remind you at 1 PM.
But she likes to chat. What's she reminding me of? I've no idea. So at 1 PM, Gertrude's going to remind me of, I have no idea what. Right, I'm just going to grab my bone folder as well now, and I'm just going to go along these seams just to help them stay down. There you go. Oh, it feels nice and smooth. Now that piece should fit nicely there. It will, and then I'll also have a piece right size for that. I don't want to waste any paper. It's like, no, it's a sin. No, it's not. There's the 8 deadly sins now. The 8th one is wasting paper. Right, so we'll put you there first. Oh, sit up, will you? I'm sorry I keep having to turn this. It's so I can see better. If I were doing it without filming it, I wouldn't bother turning it. I'd just get my head right over it. So all you'd see is back of my noggin. Oh, I'm about to tell you it's a saying that my mum used to say one time about people who are lucky, and she used to say it to me. Some of you might know it. I've no idea if these sayings are sometimes universal, you know, in other countries. And it is, if you fell down the toilet, you'd come up covered in milk chocolate. Yeah. I love that one. And yeah, it has to be said. Right, so can I move in shot? Yeah, you can see me. I'm just printing that bit there. I think that's a nice minimal amount of waste, isn't it? Whee! We like that. I hope I can cut this off without it coming unstuck, you know, it being such a little piece. Again, if I were on my own, I'd wait till it dried. But no, I'm just going to pile in and get it done. See what occurs. I'm getting very do as I say, not do as I do, aren't I? Oh, I really like that. So, let's carry on to the end. I'll move my glue book this side now. And where's your pieces gone, woman? There we go. We've got a few pieces left. I might have to take a duplicate piece out here. I don't really know. But I'm going to be a little bit more on the ball about where to place these this time. So that piece could go there. Yeah, so that's going to go. I've not stuck that down permanently yet. I've just put it there, so I know high up to put the piece below it. So let's glue you, mate. Glue you. Whee. It's quite, yeah, you get quite a sense of achievement when all these little pieces fit together nicely. We used to do these at school with shapes. Is it tessellation, I think it was called. Yeah, we used to, some shapes will fit together like hexagons or whichever, I don't know, whichever. Triangles, equilateral triangles will all make a tessellation. I suppose quilters know this kind of stuff, don't they? Yeah. If I use the wrong word, you'll be going, what's she on about, that woman? Talking rubbish again. In fact, did you notice? One of my glue pages said rubbish on it. Because it's an old word search book I never finished that I'm using as a glue book. Whee. That's that. So now just let that dry. Trim it when it's dried a bit. You can stick this one down here, can't you? Yeah, of course you can. Oh, I like that. Do I like that one? This is the first time I've wondered. I just don't like the look of that to that. I think I like that better. I do. I don't know why that was. The reason I am unaware of. Now, no, I'm not going to use all this, but I'm still going to glue pretty far down. Because I might not need this to finish. I might just stick what's left on a random piece of card and then make some kind of label out of it. Oh, that glue stick. I should have cleared more stuff off my desk. I've got all the stuff I unboxed around me, even though I'm not using it at the moment. Put that down a bit, woman. Bring it down. It's a bit like wallpapering this as well. So don't worry if it overlaps a teeny bit. What?
Julie, here is your reminder. No, not that kind of reminder.
Thank you, Gert. That was just crazy, that was just crazy.
Julie, here is your reminder.
Really?
No, not that kind of reminder.
Will she stop now, or do I have to tell her? Can't remember. She'll stop now. She just tells me twice. So if I've nodded off, I won't know. I won't get that reminder anyway, will I? I'll be snoozling. Yeah, so, yeah, thank you. Not that kind of... No, don't say that word. Whee. So that's snipped. And we're nearly done now. Yeah, I we're going to do this way, aren't you? And I've gone and done it with you. When I've finished, I'm going to leave you for a bit so it can dry. Because I don't like to start scoring and folding stuff until it's completely dry. No. Am I going to be lucky? Is that about half width of one of them? I'm not sure. I might be lucky or I might not. Oh, we're going to put that at top, but again, it's the blue and the blue. So I'm going to put this one perfectly at the bottom. So I'm just going to glue that side. We've not made much waste here at all yet, have we? I'm quite impressed with myself. Yeah, I've done a good job there. Done a good job. Well done, Julie. If you fell down the toilet, you come up covered in milk chocolate. So let's put that one at the bottom. Butt it up. And cut it off. Button cut. That's not a good catchphrase, is it? Button cut. No, I won't repeat that one. Whee. Whee. I'll take this opportunity to remind you that I have got a giveaway that's ongoing, and I will be drawing it on Monday the 14th of November, which should be tomorrow if I get this video finished and up today, because it's Sunday today. Yeah, I might get finished and up. It depends how much waffling I do. Am I going to be lucky? Oh, I'm not quite lucky. Look, I'm very tempted to just cut. But no, I'll use another piece. Use another piece, woman. So I'm going to have to take another random one out. I think I'll take that one. I don't know where I used that one before, but it's not. Oh, I cut it in pieces. So yeah, I'll put that there. That was so unlucky, wasn't it? That was really unlucky. You won't have that problem if you're using your 8.5. Let's have a look how much you'll have left. If you're in the US and you're using letter size, where would you have got to by now? Not 8.5, silly woman. It's 11. Oh, you'll do this easy because you'll only need thin strips. Yeah, you'll get all that last edge done. Yeah, all that last edge will be done from one piece. We've just got a tiny little bit bigger piece of paper in the UK. I don't get A4 size paper. If it were an exact perfect amount of centimetres, I'd get it, but it isn't. You know, we work in centimetres. I do both because I learnt both at school. I went to school just at that time where all teachers knew inches. We had officially gone metric, but the teachers didn't go metric instantly, did they? So they did teachers in inches and centimetres, which now I've found junk journaling, that has been so useful for me. I think that's my age. Wait, 1971 or 3 we went metric, and I was born in 1969. So yeah, teachers were still getting their heads around metric. Right, I've got a teeny tiny piece left. I'm going to save that. That'll make a tag or something or other. So all these bits I've cut off, yeah, that I've got glue on back, I'm just saving them. I'll use them for something else. I don't want to waste them. The glue just dries. It's not a thick, gloopy glue. And I just need to use a little piece for here, don't I? I think that piece. I like that piece. That's a cute little piece. Right. So that's on. And I shall just trim round it. I think I even put that one upside down, but it don't matter. I want to cut this way. No, I'll cut that way first. Just cut that way, woman. Stop getting finicky about wasting a teeny tiny bit of paper. We want to be frugal, but then you can skip too far, can't you? You can. Right, that's that. So that's all done. I really love the look of it. I'm just going to finish going over all my joins with my bone folder. Don't be too rough in case you pull your paper up if your glue hasn't dried yet. Now, so if you can make this project with anything, if you're not using the box that I've used, you could perhaps just print anything out on a piece of card. I just love the look of it. And I know that I have glued all these individual little bits of paper down. It gives me a sense of achievement. So I'm going to love you and leave you just for, I don't know, however long it takes for this to dry properly. About 10-15 minutes. I'll get a cup of tea. Yeah, perhaps get kids out of bed. And I will be back. Toot-toot. And I'm back. So this is all nice and dry. I quite like it. If you were wanting to do any stitching on this, you could. I would wait until we'd done the scoring though, and then you could stitch all the way around if you wanted to. Right, grab my scoreboard. And as I always say, you can still do this if you don't have a scoreboard. Just use a butter knife, or sometimes a pen top will do. I use this scoring tool on my scoreboard. Right, where do I need to score? I've figured it out and wrote it down. So again, doesn't matter whether you've got letter size or A4 size this. Put it in your scoreboard the right way up as you look at it. Everything's nice. I'm going to score from this end. And we're going to make the first score at 1 1/4 inches. Did I get that 1 1/4? Yeah, I did. The light's shining on top of my scoreboard as I look at it. The next one is going to be at 5 1/2. The next one is going to be at 9 1/2. And I'll tell you now why it doesn't matter whether you've got A4 or letter. This part on the end is going to be an internal pocket. If you've got A4, your internal pocket is going to measure, how much does it measure? It measures, let's tell you, 2 1/4 inches. If you're working in letter size, which is only 11 inches long, it's going to measure 1 1/2 inches, but that doesn't really matter. That's just a different measurement on an internal pocket that's not going to be decorated anyway. Right, I'm going to fold it now, and I've got a feeling it's going to crack. If it doesn't crack, I'll be surprised because it's just thin paper. Right, so that is going to be, yeah, it's cracked a smidgen. Do I need to do, I don't know. I don't know if just putting a bit of glue on might do. I'm going to bone fold it. Yeah, I need to. I'm going to cover each crease up with washi tape because we got a washi tape, didn't we, in that kit. So this is the one that's your internal pocket. If you're using your letter size, that pocket's just going to be 1 1/2 inches wide up to there. But it's still plenty big enough for a pocket. Just going to turn upside down to score that. And then I'm going to fold this. Now, if you wanted to make one with a wider spine, I would score again at 1/8 of an inch at either side of that score line. I'm happy with one score because I'm just going to use this for stuff. Oh, I tried to fold it there where I'd joined the paper then instead of on the score line. So be aware of that. That could happen. Now, you can see I've not quite got enough glue on that one piece. And it's not scored exactly where I want it to. Right, so I'm just going to come in now and fix that little problem. I'm going to fix it with this kind of glue. I think the stress of me wanting to fold that has caused that. You know, but maybe I should have let it dry a little bit longer. I didn't wait half an hour today. It's like 10 minutes. Because I'm impatient. I want to get on with it. So a bit more under there. Just make sure your edges are nicely covered. You'd be less likely to have this, but I think you may still get this problem if you're scoring so close to where the paper joined. Like I always say, a problem's not a problem if you can solve it. There we go. I'm happy with that now. All my other joins are perfectly okay. Right, you'll see that the front piece is slightly shorter than the back. That's intentional, so that it folds and fastens all nice, like so. So yeah, I'm going to cover these creases with some washi tape. That's probably going to cover that little join up anyway. Right, where's the washi? Where do you washi? There's the washi. Right, yeah, so does this have a right way and a wrong way? I'm not sure. Is it sideways, upways, downways? I'm going to put it this way. Right, so just along each crease. To help me get it straight, I line my crease up with one of my thick lines on my mat, and then I will position my washi tape between the lines on either side. If that makes sense, I don't know. Might do, might not. Oh, I didn't leave enough washi tape, did I? At the end. I don't want to press it down until I'm happy with positioning of it, you see. I'm happy with positioning at the I'm happy. I'm not looking for perfection. Just good enough. Now I'm going to cut that off a bit longer. And because I don't want to continue my washi tape inside, I'm just going to put a little bit of glue there. Just to hold the washi tape down a little bit better at each end, so it's not going to peel up. Hopefully. I don't think it's necessary to put glue all the way along the length of your washi tape if you just burnish it. I've not had any come off me. I've not had any come off on me doing it like this, as far as I know. So that's burnished, and then I'm just going to trim. There we go. We're going to do exactly the same thing to these two. And there we go. I know I'm wasting a little bit of washi tape doing this, but I think it's important. Like, while I'm not measuring it to within 1/8 of an inch of its life, I think you want an equal-ish amount of washi tape on either side for it to do its job, not just for like aesthetic purposes. It's got a job to do, hasn't it? It's strengthening your creases. So a little bit of glue there. A little bit there. I've left the whole roll on this time. You move. And if you want to be really frugal, stick those bits of washi tape to a collage you've got ongoing, if you've got one going. That's good. Then just one more to go. I've not burnished that one yet, have I? Burnish, burnish. Most adhesives stick better if you burnish them, because a lot of them are pressure sensitive. It's just the nature of adhesives. And the last one. There we go. I'm happy with that. Put my little bits of glue on. And there we have it. Put you that way while we trim you, mate. And same with that one. So now we've got some creases that shouldn't tear anymore. Now, is this a good trick you can use if you've used any design paper that cracks? I've spent a lot of time talking about why paper cracks. Sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it doesn't. It really is that simple. I've had Tim Holtz paper pads where one's been fine and not cracked. Then I've rebought the same pad and that one's cracked. I don't know why that happens when I've not done anything different. I don't know if it's down to paper storage or what. I'll get all worrying about it. Life's too short, isn't it? Right, there we go. So, that's going to become a pocket. So what I'm going to do here, if you want to put a little notch in it, go ahead and do it. If you don't have a paper punch, I'm going to use this big chompy 2.5 inch one. Get something circular, even your washi tape would do. Draw around it and cut your little notch out. But if you've got the tools to make your life easy, use them. So I'm going to do it. I mean, it moved after I first put it on. But there we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue this pocket down. So I've got the wider pocket because I'm using A4. your pocket won't be as deep if you're using letter, so think about that when you're deciding if you're going to put a notch in and how deep that notch is going to go. Right, so pop that down.
I don't know that.
Well, no, and Ash did there. You've been very vocal today. Very vocal indeed. I won't be nasty to her. People have told me to be nice to Gertrude, but you know, sometimes when she spends all day talking rubbish, you're like, Gertrude, shut up. I've had enough now, I really don't want to know. So that's my pocket. And that's going to be my closure. So I'm going to grab my, yeah, one of them that takes corners off and makes them look all round and nice. Where are you? Where have you gone? There you are. I lost me, well, I haven't lost it, it's buried somewhere. Buried somewhere is my decent one that we bought for me by Sylvia, and I'm using this one temporarily till I tidy up. This is me We Are Memory Keepers one that dropped when I dropped it, broke when I dropped it on the floor. They're really good, these, I love them. If you're not clumsy like me, get one. If you're clumsy like me, drop it on the floor with them open, it breaks. I've done it to 2, so yeah, I'm a bit of an authority on the subject of being clumsy. There you go, I like that. So if you want to ink, I'm not going to put you through the torture of watching me ink, but I quite like that. That's quite nice. Now I'm going to put a closure on it. I'm going to use my new tool. Well, it's not new tool, it's a second-hand tool I bought off eBay, and I've been after one of these for a long time. Did I need one? No. Did I want one? Yes. Do I like it? I love it. I got a silent setter. I got it, like I say, I got it second-hand on eBay, but it looks like the person who had it never blooming used it. Yeah. So it just makes holes in things, and it's got a good handle. Yeah, I'm going to grab... I've got a little mat that I normally use for using my handheld eyelet setters. And I'm just going to put a hole about halfway up, directly on the spine. That'll do, there'll do. If you can't put any pressure on it all with your hands, I won't recommend one of these, but I'm very surprised how little pressure you need, she says, not managing to do it. To be honest, you need to be above it. Excuse my arm. I've knocked camera. Oh, sorry. I've not got the same finesse that Natasha has when she uses hers over at Treasure Books. No. I'm a Yorkshire bird. And there we have a hole. It has other little tools that you can use to set eyelets. But I'm not putting an eyelet on because it's dead on spine. It's got a layer of paper on and washi tape. And it's quite robust, this card, for how thin it is. So I'm going to put this away now. I really like it. And then I don't have to drag me long arm paper chomper. Now, if you don't have any kind of setter, grab an awl and make an awl, yeah? A lot of these tools are good if they're going to save you time and you do a lot of something. If you just want to make one awl, do you want to spend 20-30 quid on an eyelet, an awl maker? Although I would say if junk journaling is going to be a regular hobby, it is worth it. Right, I'm going to take them off now because that should have dried. And I'm going to grab some elastic. I've got this. This is 1.5mm. I'm sorry, I can't even begin to convert that to inches. I'm sorry, that's just how it comes here. It's nice. It's like a hairband, not too thick hairband width. I'm not even going to bother asking Gert because she's not really helpful today. And I'm going to make it twice the width plus enough to tie a knot. So twice the width plus enough to tie a knot. Then I always use a bit more than I need to. Better safe than sorry. So how long's that ended up being? That's about, I'd say it's about 14-15 inches, which when book's 4.5 inches wide, you can tell it's a bit more than I needed. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to put the two ends together and I'm going to tie a knot. I want this to be about the width of my little folio. I'll tie a knot, but I'm not going to make that knot really tight first time because I might have got it horribly wrong. And if I have to take it apart, I don't want to have to use my teeth, do I? That might be okay. And then I'm just going to thread this. You can see how much, far too much I've used. 12 inches should be enough. And I'm going to thread it through that hole. An idea is it goes over there. There's my closure. Oh, I like how tight that is. I love it. I really like this little project. I really do. You know when you envision something and it turns out exactly as you imagined? It's a really nice sense of achievement. So I'm going to tighten my knot up now and I'm just going to trim it. You can buy things that look a lot neater than this, but I'm quite happy with my little elastic that I've made myself. Make sure that still fits. Yeah, and we've still got plenty of give to put some stuff inside. Now at this point, you could say, oh, I'm done now, I'm finished. I just want to put a pocket on the inside. Then I might throw a few quick tags together, who knows. I might just pop some ephemera in, to be honest. So, use anything you want to make your pockets, any card, because I'm going to cover them with paper. Let me grab some of the bits. There were, look, some stickers that came in this, weren't there? And there were one I liked in particular. It was the one that matches that. Where is it? Where's it gone? Where are you? Oh, that one's a sticker as well with cameras on. There's a sticker in every one of these, but this is the one I really liked. I just really liked that. Now I don't know if it goes too well with that. It goes well enough. Oh, I like the stripy one. Yeah, so I've just grabbed a few stickers. So you won't have to watch me painstakingly collage paper and stick it with glue here. I want to put a couple of pockets. Maybe I'll have one tall pocket and then a smaller pocket on it. I think I like that side, you know, with the bits and bobs. So I'm just going to grab some card because I don't want to spend 3 days sifting through my scrap box, and I don't have many scraps. I need to make more craft scraps anyway because I'm running low, because I've been really good at using scraps. So I'm going to get this, it's a huge sticker, and I'm going to peel it off and I'm going to stick it to this card. Go on, you can do it. Go on, woman. Go on. I suppose this is where having nails might help, but I can't craft with nails. I just can't. I'd be like, oh, look. I can't pick things up. I'm going to try and get it up to edge. I'll never manage getting it up to 2 edges. I'll end up wasting sticker. So I've just tried for 1 edge. And then I'm going to bone fold it. Just to burnish it. I call it bone folding it. I'm burnishing it. But I'm using a bone folder. You can burnish with anything. You can use a pencil. You can use a ruler. Get your rolling pin out if you feel you want to. I don't think that'd burnish it, would it? It'd roll it, but it wouldn't burnish it. Right. I'm going to grab my little trimmer because I'm not confident on using scissors on camera sometimes. Especially not when I'm in giddy mode. Right. I'm going to cut this down to there. I might have cut a smidget sticker off, but hey ho. Right. So there we have a piece of card that's now covered in a big yummy sticker. Put them out of the way for the things. I quite like that. It's a bit wider than I want though. What shall I do? What to do? How much shall I take off? I could take a smidgen off and then use that for something else. Yeah, take some more off, woman. You know that's 4 1/4 inches wide, so having that 4 1/4 inches wide, we're never going to happen between them 2 creases. I'm going to cut it down to, I'll cut it down to 3 1/2. Yeah, that's a nice big pocket. No, cut it down to 3. Then you've got a much more usable strip left there. And I've still got all, yeah, I've got that bit. And I think I just want to cut something off there. I'm just randomly going to cut a piece at corner off. I've no idea what angle it is. There you go, just decided it would look better. As you do. It's quite a standard little format, this, for little folio. Yeah, and I'm going to glue that on. So I'm going to glue along bottom and upside. And if you wanted to add a traveller's notebook to this, you could just tuck it into this pocket. I don't have one to show you. Wish I did. Might make one. And I'm gluing it just short of that crease because we don't want any problems with that then folding over. So there we go. I quite like that. It's very simple, but I love these papers that came in this. Now I'm going to put a few bits and bobs in the pocket just to make it look like it's loved. Just some of the papers that came. You could go ahead and do some stamping, I suppose, on here. You could. I could stamp and I could make a stamped tag. Yeah. Da-da, da-da. Let's make a stamp tag. I said I may make a few little tags to go in it. Do you know what? I was going to cut that off, or I'm going to leave it. I like it. So I'm going to grab one of my plastic cards that I use to shape the tops of my tags. Yeah, it's going to be the Boots Advantage card. How big's the tag? I have no idea how big the tag is, but I'll tell you in a minute. The tag is, it's 2 3/4 inches wide by 4 1/4 inches high. And I'm going to grab some bits and bobs and do a quick little collage. So these are all the other bits that came with the kit, all these other bits of paper. Oh, there was one thing I forgot to open. So I might even use that. Look, this. Yeah, I didn't open it to see what it were. How mad am I? So this might be something we can use on this tag. I just feel I need to make something to go inside instead of just filling it with stuff. What are they? Ooh. Oh, they're like stamp ones. Oh, it's very similar to the book. If you saw me open last month, I made some little page tabs. Altered paperclip page tabs. I'm not keen on some pictures in this, but some of them are good. He looks like, I don't know, is it Rock Hudson he looks like? I don't know. Probably not Rock Hudson. I'm not up on my older film stars. I like that one. I maybe could use one of these as focal point on this tag. I don't think I want to use the people though. I want to use more of an advert. That bicycle looks good. Mummy making tea looks good. Anyway, crack on. I'm going to ink this one. Oh, I could make the hole in the tag with my silent setter as well, couldn't I? Yeah. That's that. Then I'm just going to grab some random stickers. I like that. And just do a random collage on this tag. Oh, these take me 3 days to get backing off. Ta-da! It says write a letter. We may do. We may not. I like that. What else we got? We've got a rabbit on a bike. I like that. Come on, back in. Oh, I can't get that off. I'm going to have to use a bit of paper. Yeah, I'm going to use that. Because I've not been tearing on this project, I'm just going to cut. And let's use the glue stick again. I like you there. I don't know how well that's going to stick to that sticker, so I'm just going to come in with a bit of my wet glue underneath, make sure it does stick. There we go. Then I want a focal point. For that, do I want to use Mummy doing the dinner? I don't know if this is going to be a little bit too white around the edge. Let's have a look, see when we peel it off. I want to have a look, see what that white looks like against the craft. Because I'm feeling this pack of stickers, no, it's not really in keeping with Rustic Kit, is it? I think I'll save those for another project. Maybe they went in as an afterthought. Maybe it was a good thing that I forgot. Maybe I could trim the edge. I really like that one with Flutterby, actually. Yeah, I'm going to trim the edge off because I don't like all that white. Glue stick's gone for a Burton. I'm going to trim just up to that. And then if I ink the edges, the white won't be as in your face, will it? I've got nothing against bright white, but not on this project. Now that I like much better. So I've just gone for 3 basic elements and made a teeny tiny little collage. And I've inked the edge of that a little bit to get rid of that starkness. Yeah, that's so much better. Let's try and get this straightish. I want it about there. I'll just stick one corner down. I'm sorry if my head went a bit too far over then. Yeah, there we go. And how easy is that? That's such an easy, quick tag. And I think rather than making any other kind of tab, I'm going to use one of my leftover pieces. That'll make a nice little tab, won't it? Yeah. So, what shall I make? Shall I just cut it or use a circle punch? No, I'll just cut it. I'm just going to cut it. And then I'm going to use my corner rounder on top. If you don't have a corner rounder, get your scissors out and round it by hand. That's far too tall, woman. It's far too tall. Cut some more off. That's better. So even a tab for top doesn't have to be a drama, does it? And I'm going to glue just the bottom. There we go. The only other thing you could add if you wanted is just add a sentiment at the bottom if you've got one that you like. I don't think I've got any sentiments in this kit, and I am trying just to stick to kit today. So, bring your folio back. I quite like that. Well, we're going to put another... I could make a little belly band there. Could put that tag in there. Yeah, I'm going to turn that into a little belly band across the middle. That's a good idea. You know when a project just needs that little bit of something more? Grab a pencil. Which pencil's gone? It could be anywhere. That pen will do. Be brave, do it with your scissors. So that little bit did come in handy, didn't it? Just to highlight where the edge of the belly band is, we'll do some inking. I know I've not inked the rest of the project. I might come in and do it after. There you go. Look how much better that shows up now. And we're just going to glue along either side. Whee. I could pop it near at the bottom and then you see that. Yeah, I'm going to pop it near at the bottom. that straightish? It's straightish. Right, so we've got that tag in there. You can obviously put something longer in. And then behind the belly band, I could tuck something else. Oh, we've got one of these, a ready-made sticker tag. Pop the hole out. Oh, I think that one goes even better. Yeah, oh, I like. Leave that hole in because it's not all the way through. So there we have it. It's not rocket science. It's not a really involved project. We've just got a nice quick little traveller's notebook, and everything we've used apart from the elastic has come from that kit. I hope you like it. Give it a whirl, and yeah, if you do make one, just tag me on Instagram. I'm not very good at going on Instagram lately, and I don't often do comments, but I do look. Yeah, the looking is a lot quicker than the commenting. Yeah, so thank you very much for joining me. If you do want one of these subscription boxes, the links are all down below in the comments. If you're looking for this particular one, I don't know if there are any left at the moment of filming, but if there are, this is the July 2022 box. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.